Welcome to In 5 Minutes. Now we will start with the next topic, that is inverse Z transform. So as we said, Z of f of k to be f of z. Obviously I'll be having f of z. I need to do inverse of this. So inverse of this comes to be f of k. For doing inverse I have three methods. First is direct division, second is binomial expansion, and third is partial fraction. Now, in inverse zt, it is very important that whenever we need to find inverse zt, that means we should know ROC of that f of z, or else it will be difficult to find. I'll be starting with my first method, that is direct division method. So first method is direct division method. So now, what I'll be having here, f of z as p of z divided by q of z. We need to divide it actually. That is a basic division what we used to do in lower standards. The same we need to do it here. So that is, I'll be explaining this by taking an example. So my first example is find IZT, that is inverse Z transform of 1 divided by Z minus A if the first dimension mod of Z is greater than mod of A, and second is mod of z is less than mod of a. Now students, that matters a lot, this both. So I say this to be first example, and let's start with solution now. So students, I'll be starting with first, that is mod of z is greater than mod of a. When we say mod of z is greater than mod of a, so that means we can also write z by a mod is greater than 1. Exactly. So that is, we can say this is nothing but, if we write, this can also written by a by z. If I do a by z, that is a here and z here, so that becomes less than 1. So now we start with f of z. So my f of z is given as 1 divided by z minus a. So let's do a division of this. So now I have denominator, that is z minus a. I need to divide it by 1. The first is, to get 1, obviously I need to multiply by 1 by z. So z into 1 by z gives me 1. And next is minus a into this gives me minus a by z. So which comes as, when I do subtraction, I get this as a by z. The next is z into what you multiply to get a by z, obviously a by z square. I can say plus a by z square, if you multiply, you get a by z minus, the next term will be minus a square by z square, obviously. So now here you can write this and this gets cancelled, this comes to be a square divided by z square. The next is plus a cube by z cube, then I can say it will be continuously going. The next is z into this, I get a square divided by z square, and next is minus a into this. This becomes, this is not cube, this becomes to be, this is a square divided by z cube. So this I get as a square by z square, and the next will be minus a. So that becomes minus a cube divided by z cube. And this will be continuously increasing in a series. So this we can say as, I'll be getting a cube divided by z cube. So I just put that further, it will be continuously increasing. So what basically we need to write it. So since I can say that